Let's take a look at today's workout. We've got pull-ups. So it's 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds rest. You're going to use the timer labeled 3 sets of 8. It's pull-ups, kettlebell, single arm, Russian swing, suspension bicep curls, sandbag push press, suspension push-ups, and then kettlebell single arm swing catch. So for pull-ups, if they're going to use the bar, they need to go from fully extended, feet off the ground, chin needs to come over the bar. If they can't do that, they need to use a rubber band so that they can fully extend and their chin gets over the bar. If they can't do that, they should move to the suspension straps. And so proper form on the suspension straps is going to be leaning back. You want your core engaged. You can squeeze your glutes. You're going to make sure your shoulders are pulled back, chest is proud. You're going to pull your hands to your shoulders, and everything should be slow and controlled. Core should be tight. And then, moving your feet in makes it more difficult. Standing up more makes it easier. So that's what we're looking at for the pull-ups. For kettlebell single arm Russian swing, make sure we remind everybody that kettlebell swing is a hinge movement. So you're going to place the weight between your feet. You're going to hinge down to pick it up. And then it's going to swing between your legs and up to eye level. Shoulders still need to stay pulled back, proud chest. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side, take your break, do 30 seconds with the other arm. Next we've got suspension bicep curls. You can also do chin-ups instead of using the suspension straps. So if you're doing chin-ups, again, it's from dead hang, straight arms, feet off the ground, and your chin needs to come over the bar. Use the rubber band if you can't make that happen. And then for bicep curls, your elbows stay up and your hands come to your shoulders. This is what I see a lot of times. People pull their elbows back to get their hands to their shoulders. That's not a bicep curl. You need to be pulling your hands over your bicep to your shoulder. Nice and slow and controlled. Again, core engaged. Squeeze the glutes together. Flex everything. Move your feet in further to make it more difficult, and just stand up more to make it easier. Sandbag push press. On this one, they probably can go a little heavier than they have been with the sandbags, because we're not doing a burpee or anything of that nature where we're moving at a high speed. So again, to pick up the sandbag, make sure they clean it so they don't hurt themselves. So this is racked position for the sandbag. You're going to start from here, and it's going to go overhead. Bring it back down. Control it. That's the sandbag push press. Next, we've got suspension push-ups. So for these, you want to make sure that these clips right here, you see those? That the clip part is facing out. So just remind everybody of that on both straps. Make sure that that part's out. Again, engage the core here. And so what we're looking for is everything to be in alignment from the top of our head all the way through our heels. We're going to engage the core, hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to drop down to about 90 and then push back up to fully extended elbows. And again, stand up more, makes it easier. Move the feet back, makes it a lot more difficult. And then the final move of the day will be the kettlebell single arm swing catch. So the weight will swing freely by your side, and you're going to bring it up and catch it. So tell people not to get in a hurry with this move. You can pause here for a second. You want the weight to swing freely behind you. Don't try to stop it. Just let it swing. Bring it up, catch it. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side, take our break, 30 seconds on the other. Make sure they catch it and they're not just touching it and pushing it back down. Let them catch it. All right. And then there's a finisher. It's a Tabata, so the timer will be single Tabata on the app. It's mountain climbers and lying leg raises. So for the mountain climbers, just make sure they're in a really tight plank and they're bringing their knees up between their elbows, keeping the hips low. Call out people that are doing this number here. Let them know, hey, let's get the hips down, get the core tight. That's what we're working on. And then lying leg raise, flat on your back, feet up, knees locked. Want the feet over the hips. So that is today's workout. Let me know if you have any questions.